What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video, we're going to be checking out some of the recently released Demon Slayer Funko Pops. Alrighty then guys, welcome back to some more Funko Pop unboxings here on the channel. As I said in today's video, we're going to be checking out some of the recently released Demon Slayer Funko Pops. We've got all of the commons as well as one exclusive. And now I pre-ordered all of my commons from popfigures.com. We do actually have an affiliate link with them. If you do purchase something using that affiliate link in the description below, you'll get £10 off your next purchase, and we will also get £10 from a future purchase. So it's a bit of a win-win. And just a couple of quick words on popfigures.com. No matter which pop you buy from them, whether it's a common, an exclusive, or a grail, they all come in a pop sorter box as well as a pop protector. The grails, especially the higher end ones, will actually come in hard cases. Obviously this is just a common, so it comes in a regular protector. Their packing is always immaculate. You'll always get a free sticker as well as a pack of like 6 or 7 really delicious jelly beans. Their free shipping threshold is also pretty low at just £30, and their shipping times, especially for things in stock, are amazing. I normally get things within 48 hours. But we are all about fairness here on the Geek Lounge, and I can't just go spouting off the positives and not say any negatives. But there is only one with popfigures.com, and that is their shipping timeframes for pre-orders, or maybe like release dates is a better term to use, but it may not actually be their fault. I mean, if they're not getting the stock in from Funko, what are they supposed to do? And sadly, I have had it with quite a few pre-orders from popfigures.com where I've received it like 4 to 5 weeks after other stores have. It happened with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Attack on Titan, and My Hero Academia, all the latest wave of those figures, though my Jujutsu Kaisen figures did actually arrive literally maybe 4 or 5 days after they dropped on FunkoEurope.com. But it's like with these Demon Slayer ones, they've been out now for a good month, at least on FunkoEurope.com, though I don't think I've seen too many of them in stores, to be honest, yet. Like I said, I really think it is more a distribution issue from Funko actually getting the stock into them to then get out all of their pre-orders. Speaking of which, though, the pre-order prices are amazing. That's another positive. I typically pay like £9. There's always like some kind of discount there on their site. I think it's like £9.97 for a common. You're typically going to pay like £12 or £13 on FunkoEurope.com, or even with other stores, so their pricing is also very, very good. But enough about popfigures.com. We need to take closer looks at all of these figures. We do have Tundro with noodles here, as I showed you guys earlier. There is a look at the back. We do have all of those figures to check out today. So we have the common Canal. The exclusive one actually glows in the dark. I do already own that figure. The common Mitsuri, the first and only Funko Pop of her so far. We have Ryu. There is also a glow in the dark exclusive of him that comes with a pop tee. He was, of course, also part of that Tundro versus Rui moment. And the last of the commons is Rengoku. Again, there is a glow-in-the-dark exclusive to this, which is with Walmart in the US. Not too sure who it's exclusive to here in the UK. I do still need to pick that one up. And the one exclusive we're going to check out, guys, is actually a 2-pack. It is the Amazon exclusive glow-in-the-dark final selection guides. Sadly, though, you guys will see there is some pretty hefty damage on this. I did actually order it from Amazon in the US. Like, I originally ordered it from Amazon in the US, and then I saw it was going to come to the UK, so I cancelled my Amazon US order, ordered the one from the UK, and then they themselves cancelled it. It just shows up in my cancelled orders, and you can't seem to get it in the UK, which I find very, very weird. So I went back out and bought it from the US, and now I have only bought maybe like 4 or 5 things from Amazon US, or like I should say like 4 or 5 parcels, and they've all come like really, really well packed. And for the first time they didn't. I did have another pop in here. It was like the Allison, was it like San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, whatever it was so poorly packed. And yeah, as you guys can see, there is some pretty hefty damage on it, which is annoying. I'm not going to get into the whole sending it back to the US. That's just a pain in the buttocks. But you know what, guys? It is what it is. Let's now take closer looks at all of these Demon Slayer Funko Pops. And so first up, we have Tundro eating noodles. I don't know how many Funko Pops we've got of anime characters eating noodles, but this is another one to add to that noodle eating collection. Though the noodles, I'm pretty sure they're like whiter than the others, because they're like udon. Is it like I can't really remember what the exact udon is, or at least like my pronunciation is pretty terrible anyway. But it is from, is it episode 2? I think it's either episode 2 or 3, right? So he orders that that bowl of udon, and then he gets the whiff of Muzan Kibutsuji, goes into town and finds him, and then ends up having to come back because he left Nezuko there. And then the guy gets upset and says, oh, you didn't eat your udon, whatever. And then he gives him another bowl, and he kind of rushes it, and then they like rush off. So yeah, it kind of fits with that episode in season 1, which, by the way, all of these pops are from season 1. It's like Funko are really, really milking the Demon Slayer line. Like everything is still from season 1. None of these pops are from Mugen Train yet. We've got some other ones on the way which are still from season 1, a couple more Hashira, and then they're eventually going to get into season 2 pops where we should hopefully see some more dynamic poses. I got to imagine we're going to get Akaza versus Rengoku moment. It just makes complete sense. Actually, you know what though, there is Enmu. They did for whatever reason make Enmu, but was Enmu actually also from season 1? Because the character was actually in season 1 now that I think about it, before we got to Mugen Train. Anyway, the Tanjiro one, very, very cool, eating the noodles. I do like it a lot of detail on it, with his earrings, with the noodles, the scar, sitting down. They just couldn't do the, like, even the mouth looks pretty cool how they've got that done. I guess they just couldn't do those like wide open white eyes right, because that's not really how Funko's design is. But yeah, this is still a pretty cool one. I do like it a lot. Next we have Kanao. Now I guess technically I have seen this figure before because I own the exclusive glow in the dark version, and there's no difference except for that glow, which by the way is awesome. It's one of the best glows I've ever seen, with the purple eyes, the purple outfit, the whites, the like a butterfly headband, the green and the pink. Very, very vibrant glow. Really, really cool. But she comes on this acrylic base, as you guys can see. They've done this a lot recently, which is a bit kind of polarizing because they can break quite easily. My Buggy the Clown, I think lots of people's Buggy the Clown from One Piece, the Hot Topic exclusive, did actually break. Mine did, sadly. I mean, they're not that difficult to put back together with glue, but it's kind of beyond the point. You just feel they could be done a little bit better, maybe more structural. But yeah, I think it's some of the figures that where they try and cram the detail in, but like the where it's either like a really heavy head, like a real kind of dynamic pose. I guess in this case maybe there's a lot more molding to like the right side of her head with a ponytail, with the headband, etc. So maybe that's why she had to have this kind of base. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's still a really, really cool figure. I am meeting the voice actor, the English voice actress I should say, of Kanao, Brianna Nickabocker, I think that's her name. I think that's how you pronounce it as well. She's heading here to the UK, AnimeCon UK, in like literally a month's time, 17th and 18th of June, and I will be getting this Funko Pop signed by her. And then guys, we have the Love Hashira Mitsuri. As I said, this is the first and so far only Funko Pop they've made of the character, though I think they're going to be making a glow in the dark one, if I recall. Was that already shown off at WonderCon? I can't entirely remember. I have to look that up because I did want to discuss some of those pops at the end of this video. But yeah, this one's really, really cool. I love the fact that she has the green eyes. I really wish Funko would do this more with characters that do have, like, where the eye color is a big feature. Like the one, like Nezuko, it really bothers me that she doesn't have pink eyes. I just find it so annoying. Like we saw with Kanao, she is on a base. Actually, Kanao, I didn't mention, obviously does have the purple eyes as well, so they did a really good job with her, pardon me. And yeah, again, though, on this acrylic base, but she does have this pretty kind of heavy head mold, lots of detail here in the hair. I love how it goes from the pink to the green, the kind of gradient there, because you can kind of see it's like a little bit yellow, like pink, yellow, green. Very, very cool here in her outfit, which is always a bit kind of like sus, right? Very it's like an anime trope. Is trope the right word? You know, very good looking women with short skirts and low cut tops, lots of cleavage on show. It's very, very typical of anime, but it's still like a really, really cool pop, a really, really good design. And I know she does feature more prominently in the latest season. I haven't started watching it yet. I'm going to wait till it's all dropped and then check it all out in literally like 2 or 3 days. Next up guys, we have the lower rank 5 demon Rui. A lot of people saying, where is Akaza? Why are we getting another Rui pop? Well, firstly, we haven't really had a Rui pop because he was part of that moment I mentioned earlier, Tanjiro versus Rui, which is a really cool moment, really cool arc in Demon Slayer as well. But yes, as I said guys, they are like really milking season 1. Akaza's gonna come. I'm pretty sure they've got like the license to do more Demon Slayer after season 1. I'd like to hope so anyway. I hope they're not just literally milking season 1 and because that's all they have. But obviously Demon Slayer is incredibly popular. You know, and it's like an amazing anime. I know the manga wasn't like massively popular during its initial run. I think it's become more popular because of the anime, but it's like the animation style and everything, it's just fantastic. It really is good. And yeah, they're going to keep making these characters, especially if people keep buying them. And yeah, this Rui one, very, very cool. He has the number there, lower rank 5, like I said, in the eye. I was trying to think, I think the moment does actually, like, he has revealed his eye at that point. Or like his ranking, whatever you want to call it. Obviously has some spider webs here, so it is a pretty different different kind of mold, different kind of stance, right, to the one in the moment. As I said, there is also a glow-in-the-dark version which comes with a pop tee. I've seen pictures of it. The glow does look really, really cool, so I think I will try and pick that one up at some point. And the last of the comments, guys, is Rengoku. A lot of people were disappointed, saying, why are his arms folded? Why is he not in an action pose? I hate to sound like a broken record saying this for like the third or fourth time in this video, but they are all from season 1, guys. It's when he meets, like, Tanjiro and crew meet all of the Hashira. That's what these poses are, essentially. He has his arms folded. We need Tengen and Obanai. They're like the last two they need to make. And then once they've done all of that, we should then start seeing more dynamic poses. Probably Rengoku versus Akaza, like I said earlier. That moment, I have no doubt that that pop is going to come. It's like a really, really cool moment. Whether they'll make it super violent with Akaza, I can't even say his name, Akaza's hand through Rengoku, I doubt it, but we might get like a sword flaying with the flames and everything, maybe a bloody Rengoku. That could look really cool. But you know what, this pop is still very, very cool, very, very colourful. I love the detail on it. Like I said, there is a glow-in-the-dark version as well, an exclusive, was exclusive to Walmart in the US. Not too sure who it's exclusive to here in the UK, though I know it is still to drop on funkoeurope.com. They've dropped everything else, they just haven't dropped the glow-in-the-dark Rengoku just yet. Hopefully it will come very, very soon, because yeah, I've seen pictures of that glow and it does look freaking awesome. And lastly, guys, we have the Amazon exclusive glow-in-the-dark final selection, guys, the Ubiashiki siblings, Kanata and Kiriya. I have to say, I only literally learned the other day that Kiriya, the black-haired one, is actually a boy, and Kanata, the white-haired girl. The reason I learned this is because the voice actress for Kanata is actually also heading to AnimeCon UK next month. I kind of looked her up when they made the announcement. She also voices like Tiki in Miraculous. I can't remember her name, and I actually can't remember some of the other characters she voices, but I saw she actually did voice Kanata, and then I was like, oh, I wonder who also voices Kiriya, and then I looked it up, and it's a voice actress, but the character is actually a boy, which I thought was a bit weird. They are, of course, the children of Kaguya Ubiashiki, the master of the Demon Slayer Corps. Yeah, two really, really cool looking pops. I find it weird that they made them because they're not like massively prominent characters. But like I said, I feel they're kind of milking the Demon Slayer line a bit. But you know what? If they're going to make them with all these awesome details that we're seeing, I'm going to keep buying them. I'm a big, big Demon Slayer fan. Can't wait to watch the new season once it all does drop. Like I said, I'm going to literally binge it in like 2 or 3 days. But yeah, these are two really cool little pops. They do glow in the dark, so we'll check that out in just a second. I think the glow is literally just on the lanterns, though. I'm certainly not feeling any paint on like the eyes or the hair, which maybe makes a bit of sense because they are the guides, right? So you see like the lanterns and that's what they're using to guide them. But you know what, if they maybe done the eyes as well, that could have looked pretty cool, but I'm not too sure. Let's find out now. And so here we go then, guys. Boom. Yeah, as I well, actually I don't think the white hair is actually glowing. It may just be like residual light from the lantern. Is that a good term? Residual light. Yeah, I think it may be. You know what, the lantern, it's a really good glow, to be honest, but I just feel they could have done a bit more, maybe with the eyes. But I suppose it does make sense, like I said, with the lanterns being the only thing that glows, because they're like the final selection guides, right? They're there to essentially guide you. So it does make sense with the lanterns glowing. But yeah, maybe with the eyes, maybe with some of the like patterns on their outfits. You could have said, yeah, the white hair of Kanata, but then it would have looked a bit weird. Maybe you would have had to do the headband or headpiece, whatever it is, of Kiriya. But yeah, the glow is still pretty cool, to be honest. And so as I said earlier, guys, we have actually seen some new Demon Slayer Funko Pops announced. I say announced. Yeah, I mean, they were announced. They were shown off at a panel. I think it was at WonderCon. If it wasn't, it was at some kind of other con where they had a panel and they showed off some of the next wave of Demon Slayer Funko Pops. There's actually a picture for you guys. So we have coming Hotaro, which is the swordsmith. We have Sabito without his mask on. We have Lady Tamio. We have Yushiro, her, I don't know if he was like a servant, but he's kind of in love with her a bit, right? Then we do also have the Tamari Demon Susumaru, who is going to have a glow-in-the-dark chase, as well as Yahiha, who was the, I think it was he called the Arrow Demon, I think, who is also going to have a glow-in-the-dark chase, but it does also come with arrows, whereas Susumaru's one doesn't look any different in terms of the molds. Yahiha's one actually has the arrows, which is pretty cool. And then there is also going to be a Genya pop. I think Genya's going to feature more prominently this season, if I'm not mistaken, at least maybe judging by some of the manga stories and whatnot. Not that I read the manga, by the way, but yeah, he did obviously appear again at the end of final selection. So those are the new pops that, again, I say announced. I mean, they've been shown off, so technically they have been announced. I guess they just haven't been officially announced. Like, who's going to get what, I guess, right, in terms of the exclusives? Or are they actually exclusives? Are these just all commons? And do we have exclusives on the way? Because I know there have been a ton more leaks coming. As I said, we still need Tengen, we still need Obanai, we've got Urakodoki. I'm always really poor with his pronunciation. Obviously Tanjiro's like mentor, his trainer. I know that is due to come out, so some of those may actually be exclusives. And we've got Funko-in. I mean, I feel it should have maybe happened last week. Maybe it will happen this week, where we get all of those Funko-in announcements. There's tons of like anime ones, as well as horror, etc, etc, that are due to come. And if we go by like last year or other years kind of drops for Funko-in, we should be getting these announcements very, very soon. And well, anyway guys, that's all the Funko Pops we're going to be showing off today, so that is therefore going to do it for today's video. First and foremost, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Drop some comments below out of the newly released Demon Slayer wave. Which one is your favourite, and which Demon Slayer character would you like to be seen made into a Funko Pop? And as always, we've got plenty more content on the way for you guys, for all Demon Slayer fans, which I imagine most of you are. If you're watching this video, I will be opening up some Demon Slayer cards in Saturday's video. It's a really, really cool box, so I cannot wait to get into that. Before that, we of course have tomorrow's video. If you're anime fans in general, I will be opening up the newly released Naruto U2s. Can't wait to get into those. But yeah, more Funko Pops, card collections, statues, figures, tons more content, like I said, on the way for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned for all of it and more. What is the easiest way to stay tuned, you ask? It's very simple. Subscribe. Hit click, smash that subscribe button and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of that future content. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds!